Bombay at the moment for a cousin's wedding, and I thought that while I have a little bit of time before I have to get ready for the evening's reception, I would really quickly take you through some of my absolute favorite travel products. So let's get started. First up, we have MAC's Prep and Prime, which is just an incredible primer. I've tried so many primers over the years because I have really oily skin, and my foundation tends to glide off my skin, especially when I'm in like a slightly warmer environment like Bombay, and it's just such a lovely product. It's really smooth and it kind of blurs all your pores out. It just makes makeup last for a really long time. I don't know if you can see that it's kind of mattifying, but it just gives your skin this really lovely texture, which makes it a really great base to start your foundation on. All around really good primer. The size, I think this one is the 30 ml, really good for travel and just a fantastic product. Next, we have Smashbox's amazing new trio palettes of eyeshadow. They are just so good, and I love the packaging. It looks like little camera lenses. So the way that it works is the biggest shade is the one that the brand assumes you will be using the most, because this is the one that you would apply all over your lid, and then you've got a shade that you can add into your crease, and then you've got a shade that you can add to sort of line your lashes with. And overall, it's just a really versatile little palette that is so light, and it comes in a couple of colors. This is the one that I'm wearing at the moment. It's a really versatile nude sort of shade, and I love it. Next up, also makeup, also Smashbox. So every time I travel, I always have this vision when I'm packing my beauty kit of my foundation, which is, you know, usually in a glass bottle, cracking along the way and just spilling out onto everything and ruining my clothes and ruining the rest of my products. And this is one of the reasons that I really love this packaging, is because it's so convenient. So on one side, you've got foundation, which is, by the way, the texture and the formula is incredible. You need very little for your entire face, and it just blends so well. And then on the other side, you've got your bronzer, so you don't have to carry a separate bronzer, which is just such a good idea. I mean, it's so convenient, and it just slips into your bag again. I really love it. I love the foundation, I love the bronzer. So basically this, a little bit of setting powder and a beauty blender, and that's pretty much all you need when you're traveling. Now, I am a huge fan of body scrubs. I like to take them with me pretty much everywhere I go. The only thing about carrying a body scrub with you is sometimes they tend to come in really large tubs and it can be a little bit heavy. Not the case with this one. This is Moroccan Oil's Body Buff in Rose Petal Exfoliant. It smells like roses, and it's just such a gorgeous scrub. I feel like you could almost use it as a moisturizer, because if you put a little bit of this stuff on, it is so soft. It kind of just melts into your skin. It would obviously be a little bit too much to use as just a moisturizer. It would be too thick. It's one of those scrubs where the fragrance lasts for ages. It's almost like an oil that stays on your skin without being greasy. So when I use this, I feel like I don't need moisturizer afterwards. And honestly, when I'm in a really humid environment, I tend to not really like using moisturizer, even though you should really be moisturizing your skin every day. It's a fantastic little scrub, and the packaging's really small and light as well, so it doesn't feel like you have to lug around a big heavy thing. I know that Moroccan Oil is known for its hair products, but the couple of body products that I have tried have just been so lovely. Tubs are really good in general when you're traveling, because they tend to have less of a risk of having the product spill out and get all over the place. I'm really loving this mask by L'Oreal at the moment. It's called the Inoa Care Color Argan Oil Green Tea Protective Hydrating Mask. It's a really good moisturizing mask for your hair, and it's thick but not too thick. It doesn't leave any residue on your hair, and it just makes your hair really it makes my hair really soft, and it feels really manageable. I don't tend to have frizzy hair because my hair is generally quite straight and it just kind of lies there really flat, but when I am in a slightly more humid environment, it can get a little bit frizzy and sometimes unmanageable, and this really helps to deal with that. It just makes your hair really soft and silky and shiny, and does everything that a deep treatment should do for your hair. Now, when it comes to taking your makeup off, I'm a big fan of cleansing oils. The only thing about cleansing oils is that, again, like shampoos and foundations and other liquid beauty products that you travel with, there's always that risk of it kind of spilling out and getting all over the place and just generally ruining your stuff and your holiday, which is why Take the Day Off by Clinique is just such a good travel companion. In general though, it's one of the best cleansing oils that I've ever used. So it's a balm that when you sort of massage it into your skin, turns into, if you can see, a really light oil that takes everything off. Waterproof mascara, eyeshadow, sunscreen. You do have to follow up with the face wash, but that is the double cleansing method in general. I always have at least one in stock because I never ever want to run out of this stuff. It's really quite good, it's really effective, it's super light, and it doesn't clog pores. I mean, honestly, what more do you want in a cleansing oil? So my battery died and I charged it and I'm back. If you can hear banging in the background, it's because there's this massive metro work going on and I've been told it's going to be going on all day, so I'm really sorry. I will try and talk above it and hopefully the sound of my voice will just drown it out. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm currently battling a pretty major breakout. There's a zit over here, there's a zit over there. Kind of my fault. I used a product that had an ingredient that I know I'm really allergic to. I just didn't think to check the ingredients. I don't know why, I always do. So like I was saying, La Roche-Posay's Effect La Duo is what I usually turn to when I have a breakout or blemishes of any kind. But they've stopped retailing in India. And I was trying to think back to what I used to use when I used to deal with breakouts on the regular, and I remembered this amazing product by Avène called Triacnyl. Now Triacnyl is another wonder product for blemishes. It's also great because it features retinol. So not only does it have antibacterial properties to work on existing zits, but it also helps to get rid of the marks that come from after a zit's been treated. So in the last couple of days that I've been using this, it's just it's a thick kind of yellowish cream that you only use at night because it features a pretty high concentration of retinol, and you're really not supposed to use retinol during the day because it makes your skin really susceptible to sunburn. So when you are using retinol, use it at night and then use a sunscreen on top of it in the morning. So this is something that I've been using every night for the last couple of nights, and already it's made a really big difference to my breakouts. It just sort of shrinks everything and then it calms any redness down, and it just helps sort of get rid of the zit in general. And I'm just so glad that I remembered this. I had to run up to my pharmacy at like 7:30 in the morning because I woke up with a face full of zits the day after I tried this product on that made me break out, and in a couple of days it's really come down. So there you have it. These are some of my favorite beauty products that I'm traveling with at the moment. Thank you so much for watching and I will see you soon. Bye.